Hello, today we want to show how to create a user in Active Directory. First of all, we need to use PowerShell with our script to create these users. We press run the script and it will show that we have made this group that already exists and we have created the users and put them into this group. We go to Active Directory and then we use users and computers and we can see that they have all been listed. We already made some already, but they are also in this group. Next up, we want to put a group policy on this Active Directory. First of all, we need to go to Tools. We need to go to Group Policy Management. And the policy we want to enable now is that you can access the control panel, which we will show on this user first, that you can do at the moment. Here we access the control panel. Now we want to make the group policy. We go to Group Policy Objects, and we right click it and new, and we put in control panel. Now we want to configure this by edit, right click and edit. We go to policies, administrator control panel, and we see this one says prohibited access to control panel and PC settings. We double click and we enable this and apply. Now we have created it. Now we need to link it to the HAPS and GNASC users. So we open it and we drag it up to users. Press yes. At the moment we can still go to the control panel, but when we relog or we use this gp update/force, which updates the policy, we will in a moment see that we can't access the control panel. And there we go. Now I want to show how to create folders and how to share them individually and as a group. First we have Lisbeth and we go to right click her, give access to specific people. We will find her, we write Liz and it will come up with the names and we find her here. We press OK and we want her to read and write and we press share and done. Now we go to properties. We go down to sharing and we want her to advanced share this folder. We want to give her permissions to changing it and reading it because she is the one using this folder. We press OK and now we see this network path which we will need on her account. We go to her account, go to documents, network, right click it, map network drive, and we put in this path we found. /Lisbeth. And now we can see that we are getting onto her, and this is the test. And if we go back for clarification, we can't enter Marcus's because we aren't allowed that on Lisbeth's account. Now I want to show how to do it with the shared file. We have the HAPS and GNASC folder. We right click it again, give access to specific people, but this time we will find the group they are connected to, and that's the one called shared. And if we check names, we will see the shared user group. We press enter and we want them to read and write, and we share that and done. We right click again, properties, go to sharing, the same as we did before with the individual map, and we share this folder. We give them permissions to change and read in it, and we apply these and okay. And now we have this network path which we would do the same as we did before. We have already done that, so if we go to this bit account, we can see that HAPS and GNASC already here. We double click it and we see that it's accessible. The same goes if we go to Marcus's account and we see if we connected it, and we have HAPS and GNASC, and he has the ability to enter it as well.
Now we want to show you how to create a printer on our domain controller. We go to Tools, to our Print Management, and in here we have our pre-installed driver and we have a port already pre-installed. And now we're going to create the printer by right-clicking, add a printer. We're going to use an existing port that we created. Next, our driver we're going to use, and here we can type whatever the name of the printer is, what name we want to share it as, and where it's standing in the office, so we can easily find it. And we press next and finish. And we can see here, it now been created, and we're gonna right click and into properties, into sharing, and it's gonna click the list in dictionary, press apply and OK. And now I want to make a security group, so we go into user and computer, we go to our printers, right click, and we're gonna add a new group. It's gonna be a security group, and this is gonna be for our printer. And press OK. We right click the newly made group, and into members we're gonna add our before made shared group with the folders with all our members. Gonna press OK, apply and OK. And now we have a security group, and we're gonna help secure our sharing. And now we want to make a group policy that's gonna launch our printer into our users. We're going to group policy management, we go into our domain and down to objects, create a new one, and we're gonna call this printers2. Now we have printers2 down here. We're gonna right click, edit, we go to preferences, control panel, and into printers. Right click, new, and shared printer. We want to find this shared printer, so we're gonna press here, and because we enabled the listing, it will now be shown here, and we press OK. We go to common, item level targeting, and we're gonna target, new item, and a security group. We're gonna press these three dots and search for the printer group we made before. Gonna share, and OK. And now it's been targeted with this security group. We press OK, apply, and run OK. Now we have made this group policy with this printer to be launched when people are in that group policy. So we're gonna find our company, find our group policy, and we're gonna link it, share it by dragging it up to user and press OK. And now I want to show that our client actually can find this printer, so we go to our Lisbon client, down to printers and scanners, and it already found it here, but you can also search by it here. But here we have the printer enabled, and we can now print from that.